Welcome, friends. Tonight's story is one that will truly touch your heart. It was late at night. The tall building was quiet. The only sound was the soft swish of a mop moving across the floor. A single mom named Emma worked there, cleaning the CEO's office after everyone had gone home. She was tired, her hands rough from years of hard work. But her heart was strong because she was doing it all for her little daughter, Lily. As she wiped the desk, her eyes fell on a small pink envelope lying there. Curious, she picked it up. On it were written the words, "To the kind man who owns this office." Her hands trembled as she opened it, and then she froze. Inside was a letter, written in a child's handwriting. It was Lily's. "Dear Sir," it read, "my mom cleans your office every night. She never complains, but I see her hands hurt. If you can, please let her rest one night. She's my hero, and I just want her to smile again." Tears rolled down Emma's cheeks as she read her daughter's innocent words. She didn't even notice that the CEO had quietly entered the room. He stood there, speechless, watching the woman who worked so hard for love, not money. He stepped closer and softly said, "You should have told me. You don't have to do this alone anymore." That night, something changed, not just in Emma's life, but in his heart too. Sometimes one letter is enough to open someone's eyes and remind them what kindness truly means. So friends, if this story touched your heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Soul of Kindness, where every story reminds us that love and compassion still exist in this world. Welcome, friends. After that night, Emma couldn't sleep. The words in her daughter's letter kept echoing in her mind. "She's my hero. I just want her to smile again." The next morning, she reached the office early, her eyes swollen from crying. She wanted to apologize to the CEO for her daughter's mistake. But when she entered, something unexpected happened. The same man who had always looked serious and distant was standing near the window, holding a small bouquet of flowers. He turned around and said gently, "These are for Lily." Emma froze. No one had ever done anything like that for her or her daughter. She tried to speak, but her voice broke. "Sir, I'm so sorry. She didn't mean to—" He stopped her. "No, Emma, don't apologize. That letter opened my eyes. I didn't realize how much strength it takes to do what you do." Her tears started falling uncontrollably. For years, she had worked silently, invisible to everyone. But for the first time, someone saw her. Not as a cleaner, not as an employee, but as a mother fighting for her child's happiness. The CEO looked at her kindly and said, "You're not just keeping this office clean. You're keeping your world together." Emma lowered her head, her heart heavy yet full of gratitude. "I just want my daughter to have a life better than mine," she whispered. He smiled softly, "And she will, because she has a mother like you." The sunlight fell gently through the window, touching her tear-streaked face like a blessing. That moment didn't need any promises. It already spoke of change, of hope, of compassion that goes beyond words. Sometimes, friends, God sends angels in the most unexpected places, even in offices at night, even in letters written by little hands. If this scene touched your heart, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Soul of Kindness, where every story reminds us that a single act of love can change someone's whole world. Welcome, friends. Days passed after that night, but the memory of that pink letter never faded. Something had changed inside the CEO. The once busy man who never had time to look beyond his desk now found himself waiting every evening just to see Emma quietly walk into his office with her mop and her soft smile. One evening, as Emma arrived, she saw the CEO already standing there. But this time there were no files on the desk. Instead, there was a small box wrapped in silver paper and a single note beside it. She looked at him, puzzled. "Sir, what is this?" He smiled gently. "It's for you and Lily." Emma slowly opened the box, and inside was a small key and a letter. Her hands trembled as she unfolded the paper. "Dear Emma, this key belongs to the small apartment across the street. You and Lily deserve a safe place to call home. Consider it a gift not of charity, but of gratitude. You reminded me what kindness means." Her breath caught. Tears filled her eyes as she tried to speak, but no words came out. For years, she had struggled to pay rent, skipping meals just to make sure her daughter ate. And now someone had given her not money, not pity, but dignity. The CEO continued softly, "You helped me see life differently. All the success in the world means nothing if it can't touch a heart. You and Lily reminded me that love, sacrifice, and hope are worth more than any title." Emma broke down, covering her face with her gloved hands. "No one has ever been this kind to me," she whispered. He stepped closer, his voice filled with warmth. "You've given more than you know. Sometimes the strongest people wear no suits. They wear uniforms and carry hearts full of courage." At that moment, the lights from the city reflected through the glass walls, wrapping the room in a golden glow. It was no longer just an office. It felt like a place where pain turned into peace. Later that night, Emma went home, holding the key tightly in her palm. When Lily saw it, she screamed with joy. "Mom, is this our home?" Emma knelt down, hugging her little girl. "Yes, baby. It's our new beginning." As they stood by the window of their new home, watching the city lights twinkle, Emma whispered a silent prayer of gratitude. Because sometimes, friends, angels don't come with wings. They come in suits with hearts that learn to feel again. If this story touched your soul, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Soul of Kindness, where every story reminds us that love and compassion can change lives one heart at a time.